YouTube! We're live on YouTube, guys. Okay. Carrie, you're using them to stash away my trinkets. Put some cookies in them and then just display them. Oh, so wholesome. Love it. Love it. I'm gonna pull you guys up on my laptop. Do you guys want to see my stickers? Look. It's Frida Kahlo, but like skeleton vibes. And then it's a fishy. Two fishies. And then it's a dress, an artisanal dress. Beautiful. And then it says my name. You can't really see. I think the background noise is too loud. Let me know if the audio is okay, guys. Alright. The show is showing up. Hi YouTube, hi Twitch. We're gonna have a pretty chill stream today. And I'm excited to learn how to work this. Isn't this exciting? It's a Singer handheld sewing machine. Fun fact, I used to have a sewing machine and it was my first sewing machine and it recently broke. My first sewing machine ever recently broke. So I'm still contemplating the death of my OG sewing machine. So in the meanwhile, I got a little replacement as I think about which real sewing machine I get. And this was like 20 bucks at Walmart. 20 buckos. 20 buckos. Guys, do you want me to be honest with you guys? I'm actually feeling nervous doing this stream for no reason. It could be because I drank matcha. Like everything is matching. I don't know why was that on my face. But I just really need matcha. I was thinking about my life after work. I was feeling really tired and I was like, what about a bit of matcha? So now I have a lot of energy and a lot of like desire to think. So it's a weird mix of emotions and feelings. But happy to be here. Happy to be here. Guys, I'm logged out of my Twitch from my laptop, so let me log into that so I can read your comments. Just enjoy the music. Is it too low or can you actually hear it? Where's my phone? I'm so ready for this stream, guys. So ready. I'm like the best of the best Koshi streamers out there, I swear. Okay, I got it. I got it. Comment away. Music volume is good. Okay, cool. Wait, do you guys want to know about my day or should I just like do the thing? Should we do the deed and get it over with? Okay, let me talk about my life and then we'll do the project and then I'll talk about parasocialism. How about that? You'll love to hear about my day? Girl, you're gonna get the tea. You're gonna get the tea. I kind of want to share a Dunkin' with everybody now. Where's your drink, guys? Get your drinks. Get your goodies. My bed is really messy today. Let me clean that up for you guys. Because they're right there. No. Seriously, I've been circulating a lot of emotions this week. I think March has been really hard. And February, the month of February. If I just keep saying it, maybe I'll be able to say it right. has been very difficult. But I think it's just been a series of like different things coming together these past months, and I've been trying to figure out a lot of stuff, and streaming kind of exposes all those elements, and I don't really hide my life, my emotions. I've been a very transparent person my entire life, to the point where like I was a liability in community organizing spaces because I was just yap, but it made me the best recruiter. Like I was always the best recruiter. If you wanted me to get people, I got you the people. But I just like connecting with people and like talking to people. So that just requires a lot of like sharing and being there for people. But I can't hold a secret that well. Hi everybody, oh my god, everyone's coming in. Happy Friday, what the heck, I'm just oversharing about my oversharing. But yeah, I just love connecting with people, and I think live streaming is like my best format as an introvert. And today I woke up super late at 7:30 and I went to sleep at like 1 in the morning. So I'm constantly just running on like 6 hours of sleep. I think I'd be a super genius if I had like 9 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep, but I usually typically run on 5 to 6 hours of sleep. It's crazy. I feel like that's why I'm kind of like moody and kind of like mean sometimes, because I'm just like not sleeping. It's been like that for years, like for 3 years. Yeah, so I've been struggling with the sleep. I just have a lot of like things I'm trying to like process. I'm trying to like be a normal person, guys. I know it sounds so interesting, but I don't know how to like hang out with people because I was always community organizing. So now this is like a cool journey of like me just like chilling and like doing normal stuff and going back to like my hobbies. But yeah, I was running on 6 hours of sleep today, and then today was the day my boss was super rude again. You know what she told me? She's like, you probably should reconsider your role in our organization. I was like, damn, okay, lady. Are you firing me, yes or no? But I think essentially she said that she's gonna pressure me to quit. That's what she was saying. She's pressuring me to quit. She's like, please reconsider if you're capable of everything that we're gonna hand you in this role. Bruh, what would you say to that? What would you say to that? Carrie says, oh girl, same. I usually get 6 hours on average for a while. Dude, that is, you're tough. You're really tough for that. It's not easy. We need them 8 hours. Yo. Yeah, exactly. So much to process and so much to do. So much to do. It's called hashtag survival mode. It's not fun. Can we just go into fun mode? Not survival mode. Can we just like chill the freakouts? As I hug the sewing machine and like try to like get through my updates as fast as possible so we can do this. There's so many instructions. Oh, I'm excited. Like low-key, I did not open this because I wanted to open this with you guys. That's like Christmas. I bought this literally 2 weeks ago and it's been sitting on my floor and I just grabbed it. Wait, I kind of blend in with my bed. I bumped my bed. I bumped it. Oh, and my pillow even matches. Like that. I just want to go to sleep. I low-key just want to go to sleep. Oh. Okay, so during work today, I got order to think about myself and my life. Wait, can I just go like this? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Ew. Yeah, I got a warning by my boss. She's like, you should contemplate your role in this job, and I was like, I will, lady. It's not like I talk about this every freaking day at everything. I don't even know what I'm saying. Guys, I'm nervous. Let me embody a cool girl energy. How do cool people talk? Like, what do they do? How do they be? In a lot of different ways, I feel like people have perceived me as being cool or like popular or stereotypically aesthetic, but then my personality comes out and I ruin it. But yeah, I think a lot of the reasons people allow me to be weird is because I have a sense of privilege, pretty privilege, but I don't see it because I have body dysmorphia. So I'm like, I trust it, but I don't know what you're talking about. But talking about all of that stuff just like triggers me because like I don't know if like people actually think I'm their friend or like not. Does that make sense? Like I've always been a very like known person, but I don't know if that means being popular. I don't know if that means because of how I look or how I am. I want to know why people trust others and why they connect in a certain way. Kara says, do you have any idea what you'd do instead of work, where you'd want to see yourself in a couple years if you know? Ooh, that's a good question. So I'm gonna do a lot of whatnot shows to sell the stuff that I have in my room. And then I have a background in organizing. I actually got recruited in my local grassroots community organizing space, and I applied for jobs many a times in that organization. And they actually wanted me to be one of their top leaders, but I kept ghosting them, and they kept heavily trying to recruit me. Whether in Instagram, they would like email me, but I just didn't really see myself doing community organizing anymore. But technically I could have networked my way in after they reached out to me. Like I didn't do any of the reaching out, I just kind of applied and left it be. But if I really tried to, I could have gotten a job. But I just don't want to be an organizer anymore. I love streaming. I love fashion. If I could do like sustainable underwear, like design sustainable underwear and sell that would be cool. I'm actually starting to design stuff on a software. It's Clo 3D, so I can start streaming that. I haven't streamed it because I've been so like all over the place. But if you look at my past videos or past live streams in my YouTube, it's called Sustainable Amor. I was exploring virtual design so I can make like sustainable underwear with dead stock material. Is just like material that other designers and other brands didn't want. So I could do that, like be like an underwear designer. That would just take time. But mostly I just want to do like live streaming on whatnot. And I've always told everyone like my goal is not to be like a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer. I just like talking to people, but like my real goal is like to just sell stuff on whatnot. And I prepped the other day. A lot of people were interested in like going on my whatnot stream, but then I broke my washing machine, so now we're back at square one. So maybe I'll do my first whatnot show this Saturday or Sunday. Oh, but then I was thinking about, okay, what if I go to this event that's on Saturday? It's with a bunch of like YouTubers and creatives in Chicagoland area, and it's hosted by Powder Blue. They're a super cool organization. Powder Blue actually interviewed one of my favorite Twitch streamers, Maya, and featured her in a magazine and a YouTube video. So they were super like, why am I nervous? Sorry guys. So Powder Blue is a really connected organization. They have connections with Mr. Beast. They have connections with a lot of different content creators. And I've gone to their events in the past, so I could tap into like the founders of Powder Blue, and like they can help me with my YouTube and Twitch. The thing is, like, I'm super well connected. It's just I don't really do anything or act on it, but They could like really help me in my journey. So they have a social this Saturday, and I can meet a whole bunch of other people, but I'm nervous and I don't know if I should go. I don't know how to bowl. It's a bowling thing. And Mr. One Bents, follow me. Thank you so much. Wait, Carrie, you reached a 3-stream streak. That's so cute. Did you share that, or was that just on my end? Can streamers see that? Oh my goodness, streamers can see the information on here. I used to be on the bowling team in high school, but low-key threw my back out. Oops, I did share it. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, Carrie, question. How do you bowl? If I go to this bowling social, I can actually have friends in the space, in the YouTube worlds. And then I can like talk to the founders and be like, yo, you know Mr. Beast. But it's so cool that they like went to the sanctuary that I love, and it's actually like playing on my account when I'm not live. It's called Alveus, and like they had a whole tour and stuff. So Powder Blue is pretty cool, and the people there are like super nice. I accidentally sent the invite link to them. I meant to send it to myself, but I sent it to them, and then they emailed me and they're like, do you have any questions? Because I literally sent them their own link. I was like, fudge, why me? But there's one more spot left, and I can sign up right now, today, and I can go tomorrow. But I'm scared. What if they hate me? I'm just a random streamer. I watch Alveus sometimes. Oh, hell yeah. And had their stream up a few nights ago. Isn't it so wholesome? So freaking wholesome. I love them. So, yeah, I kind of want to go to the bowling social, but I have to take the train to downtown Chicago because I live in the suburbs of, like, Chicago. And then from there, I would have to take, like, a whole 1 hour bus or train, whatever I decide to do, to get to the bowling alley, all before 1:30. Okay, so I would have to wake up super early, travel essentially 2 hours to get to the bowling place, and then bowl from 1:30 to 5, and then leave, get the bus, get to this train station at 6, and then I would have to wait for the train, and then I would be back home at 9. Fuck. So it'd be like a whole day thing. It's a whole shift. Do you think I should put in a 12-hour shift to meet creative people? But then I'm like, well, I'm not artsy enough. I feel like I'm a bit too straightforward. I'd be like, yo, tell me about your life story now. You know? Carrie says, I think you should go. I'm sure there's some beginner bowling video somewhere. I think you should do it. Maybe that spot is meant for you. Can't hurt to try. Carrie, why are you so sensible? Why can't you just overthink everything like me? Why? What would be my outfit though? My outfit to meet other creatives would be a black hoodie. Or I can wear this. Right? Green. Green hoodie. No, I don't want to wear color. It'd probably be a black hoodie, black leggings, and a purple boots that I just bought. What about that? And these? I'll just put them like around here. Do I look normal? Well, I don't even have the outfit on. Taking steps for my own future when... What? I can't see that. Carrie, there's There's anxiety in my head though. But you're so sensible, you're so right. You said you'd be surprised because I'm such an overthinker, lol. I'm just trying to build better habits for myself. Dude, that's so good. You're like improving. You're improving by helping me, and it's just a good reminder for everyone to take the brave steps forward. Taking steps for my own future when opportunity comes around. I don't even know if they have the spot left. The last time I checked was like at 12. Should I check if the spot is still there? Why am I stuttering? It's gonna be 9 to 9 though. I kind of low-key wish I could like live stream the journey, like live stream the train, and then live stream the bus to the bowling thing. That's 2 hours. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Just watch YouTube or something? Or there was one more spot left. Oh, and they also had the... It's sold out! No! Wait. Fuck. Dude, I can't do this anymore. 47 are going? But that's an uneven number. What if I tell them I want to go? What if I just don't go? Let me just not go. Let me just not go. That's fine. Does anyone want to tell me what to do? Tell me if I should go or not. It's sold out though. But I'm sure they would open up a spot for me because I did accidentally already email them and they're waiting for me to ask them a follow-up question. But essentially it'd be like a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. situation tomorrow. And I would meet 50 other creatives and be part of something amazing. Fuck. Okay. I've decided. Hello, Nathan. That's his name, the founder. How do you do? Is that what I should say? How do you do? Hello, Nathan. I accidentally sent you the link to your own event. Let me just start from there, okay? let me just start from the beginning. My bad for fucking up. Okay. Okay. I noticed it fucking sold out. It sold out as I was trying to I lost one person trying to do this. It's fine. To register. Is there any way I could still attend the said event? Sincerely, my legal name. Because my email is my legal name. Which I should have not done. If they're gonna know me on social media. Hello, Nathan. I accidentally sent you the link to your own event. I noticed it sold out as I was trying to register. Is there any way I could still attend the event? Sincerely, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sent. Yay, brave steps forward. Okay. I'm gonna try, okay? If it's sold out and I can't sign up, then whatever. At least I tried. My posture is horrible. Okay, should we actually get into the stream? Let's get into the stream. I'm sure something else will come up if you don't go. It's also a really neat opportunity. The thing is, I was gonna sign up and then I just kind of like didn't want to because I just suck at bowling. But let's do this. I'm good at sewing. I'm good at this. At least I have this going for me. Okay, let's open it up. You guys, are you guys excited? Oh, it's jammed in there. Oh, no. Is that audio fine? I heard something. Not me getting distracted. Opening it! No more distractions. It's stuck though. Look. What do you think it's gonna be? A sewing machine or something else? I can't get it out! Well, that was one way of doing that. Look, it's so cute! It's so cute! Why does it look like that? Oh, what? It looks like a toy. I definitely got scammed. I got scammed, guys. I just really need to decide on my real sewing machine because this thing is about to self-combust when I turn it on. Wait. I'm kind of afraid. What is this? It came with a knob? I don't know what that is. It's a Labubu! It was actually a Labubu this whole time. We hang it up like this. We hang it on our purse like this. And it just hangs. Comes with a manual. Okay. Where's the on button? I'm at a loss for this. I'm gonna just press all the buttons. Wait, I'm kind of intrigued. Where's the freaking on button? Maybe I should look at the instructions. It needs batteries. I didn't buy the batteries. Why is that hair like that? Guys, look. What is that? Why do you need portable batteries? Oh, 4 small ones. Wait, I think I can scrounge up some batteries. They're somewhere. I have a pack. There is hope for the hopeless. Why doesn't it come with batteries already? Let me look for the batteries with you guys. Ah, what a fun time to be alive. So, does anyone have a knick-knack jar? Why, hello there. We're back to the normal setup. We're too close. Why are you so close to me? I dropped my mouse. Okay, there's a knick-knack jar right down here. I'm gonna find them 4 batteries. Oh, we found 1. Okay, 3 more to go. This is stunning content. Does anyone want this? Open hearts badge. No? Okay. Does anyone want some glasses? I'm not gonna wear these. I look so pretentious. Do I look cool? I definitely cannot see. Pokemon cards? You want a Pokemon card? You have a knick-knack collection everywhere? Yes. Who wants another Pokemon card? Does anyone want some contact thingies? Does anyone want some teas? What about some Axel Auto stickers? Does anyone want that? No? Okay. What is this? What is this? My neck. Ew. Oh. The knick-knack jar is knick-knacking. Giveaway time. Oh. Those stickers are so cute. Right? They're so cute. I got a SD card reader. I look so dumb with these. Who wants some CDs? What else? A wool alpaca. I have small batteries. Does anyone want a small battery? Takers. We got this face soap. I use this for my face. I use this for my face. Okay. I can't see. Put some back on. Does anyone want this? No? Where's the freaking batteries at? Polaroid? Does anyone want this? I mean, it's the Polaroid thing for the Polaroid, you know? The film. Okay. Does anyone want nail polish? I have that keychain. I got it in a whatnot giveaway. Oh, that's good. Who wants Halloween pencils? Dude, where is... These batteries are nowhere to be seen. Wait, I think I found another one. Oh no, it's a thin one. Fuck. You know, they say the greatest warriors are often the most misunderstood. And right now I'm feeling real misunderstood. Another one! We found another one! Okay, 2 down. We got 2 more to go. I would show you my full desk, but we ain't gonna do that. Who wants $1? Okay. Eyelashes. 2 more batteries, please. 2 more. It's like gambling. Who wants a calculator? No? Razors? No? Oh, this is cute. Wait, I think I found something. Another battery! We need 1 more. What else? Does anyone want a fork? Wait, I gotta put my glasses back on. Okay. Ooh, cool. I'm so cool. Wait a minute. 1 more, please. 1 more. Does anyone want some sunscreen? Ugh. Oh, look! For my real sewing machine. Sewing machine needles. Fabulous! I didn't even know I had that. I'm gonna save that. Guys! We found it! The last one. I literally made a freaking mess out of my desk. We're gonna shove that back in there. See you later. I don't need this. Okay. That was a journey. I'm so freaking organized. I'm so organized. Yup. Just shove that back in there. That never happened. Yep, that never happened. W's. Hell yeah, sunscreen. W's in the chat. Okay. Oh. That was a journey. That was such a journey. Don't you just feel like we got somewhere in life because of that? Damn. Alright. Lolly-law. Lolly-law. Are these actually the batteries I need, though? I think they are. Double A? Double A. Okay. Insert 4 AA batteries in the battery compartment on the back of the machine. Put batteries in. But what side? Okay. The negative. Oh, they got pictures. The instructions have pictures. Amazing. I'm a visual learner. We just gotta insert the batteries and we're good to go. We definitely did not just destroy my whole room trying to find these batteries, but we found it. Hey, I may not be perfect, but I do have a junk drawer. Oh shit, this fucking thing's closed. Can you tell I'm getting impatient? Okay, positive goes in first. Positive. How many more? Negative. They won't stay. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. I forgot what I was doing. The matcha is really doing wonders with my attention span. Do you think the Nathan guy is actually going to get back to me so I can go bowling? Damn. Who took the last spot? I'm pissed. He hasn't emailed me back and it's been like 10 minutes. How dare he? I procrastinated for weeks and he won't get back to me in 10 minutes. Whatever. The positive goes in. Oh, it's happening. Oh no, that was supposed to be negative. Negative. Positive. That's not right, is it? I'm sweating. Can I take this sweater off? Or hoodie? I think I did it wrong. I'm getting frustrated. Okay. Oh. Nope. Ay, 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 ay. Como me duele. It's not working. Is there an on button? This looks so fake. It looks like a toy. What are we doing here? Oh, what if I read it in Spanish? Will that help? Instrucciones importantes de seguridad. Para empezar con las baterías. Para usar el adaptador. There's an adapter? Wait. Adapter? Bro, it has things on the side of it and it's called adapters. I can't read in Spanish right now, whatever. To use the AC-DC adapter. Bro, what does that even mean? Oh, connect the AC-DC adapter, plug it into the machine plug socket. Okay. I think I just inserted the batteries wrong. Do you guys want to actually hear about my thoughts about parasocialism as I try to do this? I've been having a lot of thoughts about sharing my life on stream and just like online. I've talked about this in the past, but I've had a lot of random incidents with guys specifically who just love to be all up in my personal space. And then when I started doing content online, they kind of followed the content that I did, and they've been bothering me. I blocked a lot of numbers, but isn't it so unfair that guys just do not know how to fucking listen? Like, if I tell you, bro, you gotta leave me the fuck alone, why are you not listening? Also, I think there's just a lot of entitlement from guys because, okay, I don't hate guys. I'm gonna start off with that. Like, I don't inherently hate anyone. Like, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but it just takes a lot for me to like trust a guy or support them in general. Just because there's been a lot of bad history with me dealing with them. You know how there's that joke of like, would you choose the bear or would you choose the guy? I would choose the freaking bear. Okay? That's just the person that I am. But I do have a lot of guy friends. Gotta fix my posture. And most of my friends are super chill and down to earth. Like, most of the girls that I hang out with are like very non-dramatic, very like grounded people. And they're often like very extroverted, so they're the ones always yapping and talking. So I can like disappear in the background. That's just what I prefer. But a lot of I feel like a lot of men in my past have misperceived me because I'm so quiet. That's why, like, if I was to go to this bowling thing tomorrow, I would just be like, how are these people perceiving me? Because I just kind of like become a blank template, I guess, for a lot of people, especially guys, when I look a certain way and when I don't talk. You know, like, how do I explain this in a better way? Like, if you don't assert yourself loudly and you're not very opinionated and you're just kind of like in the corner, people come up with ideas of who you are that's not based in reality. So who you become is their perception of what you are. So I've often had people assume things. Like, I look kind of mean. I just have a resting bitch face. But like, a lot of guys like think they have to like do something to like make me smile or get me out of my shell. Like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. That's literally what I want to tell people when they're bothering me. And it's obvious when people are being genuine and when people are like trying to get something out of you. So I'm just always kind of like hesitant to talk to the guys. Like today, I was going to Dunkin', right? But the fucking structure is built different, so I have to go around the building to order my Dunkin'. And there's a crosswalk where I have to drive into, and the trucker was getting out of his truck. I'm like, oh, let me just wait for him to like do the crosswalk thing and I don't run him over. And this motherfucker, this guy, this beautiful man, 50 years old, right? He literally waits to have me look at him to cross the crosswalk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at my phone because I'm pissed about my job and my boss. I just came out of a horrible meeting. I stopped for the trucker, and the trucker is just standing there in the middle of the freaking crosswalk waiting for me to look at him. And then when I finally look at him, he goes like this. And then I ignore him. I go like that really quickly because I could feel the need for him to get my attention. I give him 1 second of my life, right? And then he gets pissed and he like flicks me off. Like, bro, I'm letting you walk. Walk, brother. Just walk. I don't need to give you my attention. I was on my phone, bro, and I was pissed. I wanted to run someone over. It could have been him. Instead, I let him freaking walk, and now he wants a little wave and attention. Do you want me to like have your 5 kids? Like, come on, bro. Like, leave me alone. I'm trying to get my Dunkin'. Anyways, I would choose the bear. I would choose the bear. I'm just a very chill girl. I'm just a very chill girl. Yep. Carrie says that makes sense. That makes so much sense. To be sensible. To be sensible in this horrid, chaotic world. I'm still trying to put these batteries in here. Isn't our Fridays just so lovely? I'm actually not much of a clubber slash partier. The thing is, I used to be invited a lot to stuff, and I still am invited, but because I kept saying no all the time, people stopped bothering me or inviting me. So now they just see me as like the live streamer girl. Oh, what are you doing tonight? I'm just live streaming. Interesting, right? Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, with the parasocial stuff, you guys want to think about ethics? Does anyone want to be nerdy today? Do you want to be nerdy? Or shall I continue to be the weird girl that just talks and talks about the most random stuff by myself? Or do you want to be nerdy? Or just like ethical? You know, in a way, we're all kind of ethical because we're all immersed in ethics. Ooh, that was good, right? But honestly, like, I feel like we're all participating in the idea of what's the right thing to do and like what's the wrong thing to do. And honestly, it's a daily practice. Like, even my example with the crosswalk, okay? Was it a right thing for me to like wait for the guy to cross so he can properly cross a crosswalk? Yeah, I did the right thing. I was a humanitarian by letting that mofo walk the crosswalk that's actually mandated legally for him to pass. So me, I have the social responsibility to let people safely go to their destination, since I, as a car driver, must be aware of my surroundings to get to point A to point B, right? So a lot of ways I did the right thing, legally, standard wise. But the thing is, morally, should I have ignored him? No, I shouldn't have ignored him. But like, I didn't feel the need to be like nice. I didn't feel the responsibility to like participate in his desire for attention. But was it like the right move to be rude? No. I don't think it was the right move to be so dismissive, especially if he was just trying to thank me. But I feel like that's just a good way to look at life. Like, every day, every second, we're trying to make decisions about like what's right and what's wrong. And it can get murky, and we're not all perfectly ethical. Like, we're not all perfectly human. So when I talk about like live streaming and like grappling with what that means, I'm still like including our need to be like imperfect, you know? Like, I'm not expecting anyone to do things 100% right, if that makes sense. It doesn't turn. Oh! Guys, I figured it out. Carrie, you're always ready to be nerdy. Mouse. It works. Oh, we cooking. We cooking. I will actually hurt myself. I called it. How do I do this? Wait, does anyone else know how to sew? I'm gonna test the audio. I'm getting paranoid about the audio. Okay. Have I been screaming this whole time? Guys, I've been screaming this whole time. I got embarrassed for a second that I've been screaming. Okay. Let me work my magic right now. Oh, I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to get it. We all have to scream sometimes. W's in the screaming chat. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna put the thread in there? Okay, I think we're doing something. I had to focus for a second. I have to put the thread into the needle. That's always the hardest part. W cooking. Intense focus. I can't get it. I'm trying to put the thing in there. The thread and the needle. You wanna help me? Or you just wanna watch me? Damn. Okay. I got it. Got it, I got it, I got it. I got it! You see? The secret when you're learning how to sew my... Blah, blah, blah. The secret when you're learning how to sew is that you have to be really patient putting the thread within the hole that's within the needle. Carrie says, I wish I could help, but the last time I touched the sewing machine was middle school. I feel that. I feel your pain. I need to find mine and learn how to use it. Yeah. Mine is in my attic. Just collecting dust. Oh my goodness. I think I threaded this wrong. It's like wrapped around a weird angle. Look. Do you see how it's like tucked in a weird way? Look at the thread. It's going a weird direction. I don't know how to fix it. We can test it. We can test it. I fear 6'7". 6'7". My coffee order, my matcha order literally was 6'7". Okay, let me get into the ethics of stuff. Okay, I'm literally all over the place, but if you watch my streams, you already kind of know me. I can't help it. Mama's talking, everyone shut up. So when I've been streaming, I've gotten a lot of like my moments of like thinking, right? Of like, how am I connecting with people? How do people resonate? What do they enjoy? But I'm literally like just watching myself talk. And it's always like a prediction what will resonate and what will not resonate. And so I just always feel like I want to be as thoughtful and like entertaining as possible, but I'm looking at like an ocean basically when I'm thinking about content creation and like performing, because it's just such a huge thing to kind of grapple with. Like there's so many things you can do. You can like do art stuff, you can talk about fashion like me, or you can talk about political stuff like Hassan Piker, or you can freaking bite glass, or you can run a sanctuary, or you can bake, you can go shopping in LA, or you can do whatever. Essentially everything before you is an option, and so it's up to the viewer to decide who you endorse or who you support, and then you follow, you comment, you subscribe if they're affiliates or affiliated, or what's called partnered, Twitch partnered. And I think a lot of times, like when you become really invested in a streamer as a viewer, you start to have expectations, and those expectations are often projected in the way that you interact with the streamer. So like it's projected in how the person comments stuff. Like you kind of decide if you want to be helpful or mean, or ask about personal stuff. Like, your emotions and your thoughts essentially shape how you interact with the person that you're watching. But as a streamer, I don't really know what those thoughts are. I don't know what those emotions are. I don't know what you're going through. So I'm kind of guessing unless you tell me. And then I can spend hours hanging out with you guys, but I will essentially give everything, you know? I'll give my life story. I'll give, like, my inability to sew to you guys. But, like, I have essentially only stared at myself. So it's often what is called, like, a one-sided relationship where, like, the viewer often gets a lot of, like, me as a person, but I don't get a lot from the chatter back unless it's just, like comments. And that's just very limited in itself. It's just words, basically. So the parasocial element that I'm kind of grappling with is, like, how ethical it is to form essentially one-sided relationships. A lot of people would say, like, we're not really building one-sided relationships. It's a two-way street. It's just you don't really know the full context, like in a real life meeting. You know, for example, the bowling thing. When I go there, I'm gonna actually meet the person. I'm gonna, like, actually hear the tone of their voice. I'm gonna be able to, like, ask them questions in person. I'll get their vibe essentially. But when you're in a stream, like, I can't see that person. I can't hear their voice. I can't understand their mannerisms. It's just the name and, like, their comments. So human interaction becomes very different, but, like, it's still happening. I'm not dismissing that it's happening. It's just it's a different format that can feel a bit unnatural because you don't really have that, like, full sense of the other person, especially as a streamer. But I love being a chatter. I love being a chatter because it allows me to, like, get to know someone without having to, like, essentially really interact that much, if that makes sense. Like, I have a lot of social anxiety, so it's really enjoyable to, like, be able to sit back and let the person be the social one. Let the person talk, let the person entertain, let them build what they want to build and show us what they want to show us without any expectations placed on me, the viewer. But then I have started getting an emotional or, like, intellectual attachment to them, and then I become interested in their personal life because I feel like because I've spent so much time watching them that they're, like, sort of a friend or sort of part of my life when I personally don't even know them and they don't know me. So I definitely have gotten parasocial with a couple streamers, but they're strangers. I don't know them. But that's just, like, how this platform functions. I can't help it, but it's always good to, like, think about, okay, like, what's the right thing to do and, like, what's the wrong thing to do. And I'm mostly just, like, negative against, like, the guys that take it too far. Like, there's a lot of guy watchers that just become very intrusive with girls. They're always asking, like, are you dating anyone? Or, like, what's your body count? Or they, like, start fat shaming, or they ask really personal, intrusive things about, like, sexuality and intimacy that shouldn't be asked of people, especially if they're technically strangers. Like, on TikTok a lot that happens because a lot of people called clippers, like, just clip these streamers and make money from it, but it's often at the cost of the streamer. For example, I watch a lot of Wendy Ortiz. She's Mexican American. She's, like, 21 or 22, and she's a beautiful girl, but she's had a really rough life. She's had a kid with her, what was then a boyfriend. They broke up later on, but she vlogged everything. She would constantly be on TikTok, and then she transitioned over to Twitch to make money, to, like, have a I guess better life through content creation, because Twitch pays compared to YouTube. But then everyone started to clip her. They would do, like, out of context videos that would make her seem mean or bitchy, and it created this misrepresentation of who she is. But people often just like grab certain things that they see online and then misconstrue the truth to fit into what they want it to be, to get money from the person that they're watching. But just because there's a screen, I don't believe that gives you that right, you know? Like, I don't believe that just because I'm behind a screen means that someone else can like take what I do and misconstrue it for their own benefit. I think it's inherently greedy and malicious, but I feel like we forget often enough that those putting themselves in the limelight to be seen are still humans that are feeling and very much like aware of everything that's happening. Like, Wendy did not go unaffected by all this, and she has a twin. She goes by Eve. People always clip Eve. She's just a person. She's just a girl, but people feel entitled to do what they want with their, I guess, choices in her life because it's being projected on a Twitch stream. For example, she went to Target and she was going to do she did a shopping spree for her niece, and she started asking the niece if she actually really wanted the items when they were checking out. And everyone started canceling Eva because of it. They're like, how dare she take things out of the cart before they pay? Which everyone has done. Everyone has done that. They're like, yo, do you actually really freaking need that? Like, are you sure about this $30 toy? Like, it could have been a joke. It could have been just like a double check, because sometimes kids can put stuff in a cart, you know? They can be like, oh, I was just kidding, or I was thinking about it. Like, I do that all the time. Like, I put stuff in my cart, and then I'm like, wait, why did I do that? Kids do that all the freaking time. But the sense of, like, watchers intruding upon people's life choices and villainizing it has always irked me. And that's why I'm even talking about this. Like, that moment where Eve was, like, being canceled because she was trying to, like, decide what to buy for her niece. Like, that's just life. That's just life. Like, why are we villainizing people for living life? But I think a lot of times, like, there's this sense of, like, control that viewers have over others when there shouldn't be any. You know? Let me open this before I continue, because there's a lot more stuff I want to talk about. But you know what? I'm kind of guilty of doing this sort of stuff where I, like, want a sense of control over the person that I'm watching. I was watching this streamer. He had a wet hoodie on. It was pissing me off. Why do you have a wet hoodie on? But that was just me projecting, because I don't like that. I don't like to be messy. Okay, opened it. Carrie says that woke me like a sleeper agent. That woke me? Wait, the yell? Okay, I have a bunch of ribbon. I'm gonna test the sewing thing with ribbon, because I don't know what else to sew on there. Also, I've noticed that, I have the tendency of saying, do you guys want me to do this? Or do you guys want me to do that? And I noticed that other people with my similar sort of, like, conversational style, where I'm, like, asking for stuff, often feel the sense that they can have more control over the person. So, like, because I always ask questions, one of the fears that I've had is, like, if I was to grow as a streamer, would I give a bit too much control to the people watching me, because I want them in a way to, like, answer my question and give me the answer. So I've kind of wanted to stop asking questions, but, like, I can't change my personality. So I kind of have to accept that, like, if I make the decision, I have to just make the decision. And if people don't agree after I ask them, like, that's just something they'll have to accept. But I've definitely understood that to like do content online, you have to be very like, I guess, confident about your choice. Like if you want to move on from something, you just have to move on versus allowing others to like rule that decision for you. Another example, I guess, to contextualize it is like when you're in the thrift store and you're hanging out with friends and I'm like, oh, should I do this or should I do that? You're gonna get a million opinions, but like the one thing that matters is what you want to do. So are you gonna listen to the 10 friends telling you not to get the boots? Or are you going to listen to yourself and get the boots because you really want it, but you just had a moment of like doubt? You know, I think it's more important to like listen to your gut or to like your sense of like self versus the 10, 20, whatever people are talking to you. So I'm not that decisive, so that kind of whole example irks me out or like makes me nervous because I just don't, I'm not a very like assertive person. So like if there's 20 people like telling me to do something, most likely I will do it, you know? Not the random 6, 7 where what are you talking about? The Dunkin' order? Everything matches, but can you imagine having like 50 people telling you what to do or trying to tell you what to do? I would just like get so overwhelmed. Like what if 10 people are telling me not to drink my matcha because everything is just too green today, you know? The thing is, my parents are so freaking bossy that I just kind of ended up listening to what they have to say. And I don't really think I'm a control freak. I just feel like I need a sense of like something. Like I just need I need a good plan laid out to me and I will follow it. But if I don't have it, then I'm like, what are we doing? So I've learned to ask my very bossy parents who just make decisions to tell me what they need from me. And then I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy Pisces. I'm actually, have you noticed I've been procrastinating on this? We're gonna sew this ribbon. We're gonna sew it. Or should we do like bows first and then put them in my hair? They're kind of cute. What about that? Carrie says, yeah, that's what got my attention so fast, that I felt like a sleeper agent. What are you? A sleeper agent? Carrie, my first language was Spanish. I don't know what you're talking about. Should I do ribbons? Wait, I kind of want ribbons. We can do it like this. Should I put the audio music to be a bit louder? Is it too loud or is it good? I feel like this is good. Let me reread your message one more time. Yeah, that's what got my attention so fast, that I felt like a sleeper agent. Oh. I still don't understand what you're talking about. My phone, Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. I guess ready? Wait, why is it sewing at the side of it? I'm nervous! Oh! We're doing something. Oh! Oh! Oh wait, I'm supposed to lower it. Oh yes. We lower the Levi, the thingy. We lower it down. That's not called a Levi. I just called it Levi. I should have probably done a different color compared to the white, because you can't see the stitching if it's a white thread with a white ribbon. You know what? Whatever. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, it's gonna work. Go! It's not going. It's stuck. Freaks. Well, I did mess up before I even started. It ripped the ribbon. Oh, what a beautiful time to be alive. So you're telling me I did not put the thing where it's supposed to be at, and the needle broke the ribbon. Wow. Well, okay. The real reason I grabbed this and wanted to use it for streams is because I don't have enough space for a sewing machine on my desk. So if I ever was to do sewing machine projects, it'd be this. And it'd take very long, so it'd be entertaining, and it'd fit my limitations. But I just freaked it up. The thread is all tangled. The thread is all tangled. I feel like if you're interested in fashion design, you just have to be really patient with knowing that you're gonna mess up. Because honestly, things be not working. I literally messed up. Where's my scissors at? Junk drawer? I don't know where my scissors are at. I have blue scissors. You gotta mess up to succeed. How about that philosophy? How about that? I have to reinsert the thread all over again. Oh, what are you saying? You said... Oh, so basically sleeper agents have these keywords that, like, activate them and get their attention. Every time I hear 6, 7, it activates an oh no response. What? I didn't know that existed. I've just heard it so much that I whip my head around when I hear it. Wow, that's interesting. 6, 7. 6, 7. How do I... Where's my scissors? I lost my scissors already. Where did I leave my scissors? Oh, I put them back. What if we just like give up an idea and then I can just go to sleep? Have you guys ever understood why people sleep on stream? Why are we watching people sleep? Like, that just makes no freaking sense to me. I don't want to watch a stranger sleep. That's kind of intrusive to their... Can you imagine you're just like right here, you know, like right there, and then you open your eyes and there's like 500 people watching you? 500 people just watching you sleep. Like, why are we watching this? We don't need to watch people sleep. I don't need to do that. Are we that lonely that we're watching people sleep? I have always wondered why people sleep on stream. Yeah, I don't find it entertaining. It's just a body right there. Look, I'm just a body. Like, what are we doing? What are you... Do you need a sleeping buddy? Like, parallel sleeping. Can you imagine you're sleeping and someone sleeps to your sleeping? Ew. I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. Carrie says, I found a YouTube live stream of it randomly and was so confused. At least put some ASMR to it or something. Or do something with it. That would give me anxiety. you could give me $3,000 and I would not do a sleeping stream. I technically could. I mean, the setup is perfect. If someone gives me maybe $5,000, I'll consider it. But then I'll just replace my body with pillows. So you got scammed, buddy. You just got scammed. Also, have we become so invested in strangers that we want so much of their time that we're willing to watch them sleep? Huh? If oh, you know what's another thing? I've never watched my brother sleep. I've never watched my mother sleep. I don't want to watch that. It feels so creepy. Yeah. Wait, do you want to feel how creepy it is? Watch me sleep. It don't feel right. It's just not right. I couldn't even do it for a second. I couldn't even do it for a second. I'm trying to put this back. I'm trying to put the... Oh shit, I broke it. I'm trying to put the thread back into the thing. Yaddy yaddy yaddy. You know what I realized? Once this thing actually works, the stream is over. It's been an hour and a half and I still have not done anything. Okay, here's an interesting question. Should we feel entitled to other people's lives if they share it online? I feel like a lot of us do start to feel entitled to other people's thoughts and personal life just because they're online. And then there's a sense of like obligation to like give updates or give personal like information just because we're constantly online. But for my co-workers in my 9 to 5, I don't even know how old they are. I worked there for 2 months and I didn't even know how old they were. And then one turned out to be like 24 and the other one is 22. I have no idea where they live. I have no idea where they're from. But in that like situation, it's like, yeah, it's kind of normal. You don't know much about them. That's essentially professionalism. And then when you see these huge streamers with their fans, basically, everyone's like, why didn't you tell me you were gonna get coffee on Saturday when you didn't go to stream? Why didn't you stream on Saturday? Why didn't you tell me you were gonna grab coffee with your friends? Like, bro, what is that? Why do they need to share so much? And then they get mad. They're like, why did you hang out with that person and not the other person? Bro, I can't get the thing in there. I got it. I got it. This time, I got it. You see it? So this time I'm gonna do the... Should I just sew something real? Like a real fabric? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab... Hello? I'm gonna grab this nasty shirt they gave me. I'm gonna quit my job, essentially. I've decided today is the day I shall quit. So I'm gonna sew my work shirt. Carrie says, I definitely don't feel like we are owed any insight into people's lives online, even if they just share aspects. I get so weirded out by parasocial stuff. I don't want to know every detail about even the people I know in real life. Yeah, I agree. Like, even with my brothers that are like supposed to be the closest people in my life, they don't even know what's happening. So, for example, I stream. They don't know what I stream about. When I asked them if they wanted to go watch a movie, they didn't know until the day beforehand. Then we watched the movie and then we just went back to our corners. When I tell them I'm gonna go to the bins, they just realize in the moment. And then I come back and they don't even know like what my plans are. So even the closest people in my life don't even know what I'm up to. Like, I'm a very like not intentionally elusive person, but I'm just someone that like does my own thing. And if you have an idea of what I'm doing in my personal life, like, you're like my partner basically. My mother, she has tried so hard to understand my head and like my life, and she still can she can't figure it out. So she has just let me call her, and then when I get back to her and I share my stuff, she's like, when did you do this, or when did you do that? I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of did it. So I feel like with streamers who like share everything, that must be such a burden. But that comes from my bias. I really don't share anything with anyone, and that's why I'm like always just explaining to everyone that when I share my life on stream, like, it's literally like sharing everything, because I never share anything. But that's sometimes not enough for some people. Like, I've had people call me after these streams because they want more, and I've explained to them, leave me alone. And I always talk about it because there's so much being asked of people all the time, especially girls, when they don't really have anything else to give. Like, I don't have anything else to give besides what I'm giving right now. Like, my life is sewing. What do you want me to do? What else do you want me to give? So I just can't imagine the pain that others go through that are so passionate about content creation, and yet are asked to give even more when they're not online. You know what I mean? Thank you for the follow, True Berry Blue. What the heck? Do you like the matching? It's the matching jacket and the matching pillow and the matching covers, and then we got matcha green, and then we got the matcha pillow, and then the green shirt. I am giving you everything. I have everything here for you to like about green stuff. But I appreciate the follow. But I feel like having no boundaries and no limits is a construct. I don't want to like sound too woke or too liberal, but I think it's a construct of like society where we just kind of like take and we take and we take, and we don't know when to stop, and we have eroded the limits of human ability. Like, people can't always just be there to perform and to entertain, because essentially streamers and content creators are entertainers. They're performers in a lot of way, but there's always limits to that. People feel, they think, they process stuff, and so if you're constantly feeling like you have to perform or constantly have to like put on a show, that can erode morale. And I see a lot of streamers do the most outrageous stuff for content because they just don't know what else to do. They reach a breaking point. Like, I saw what's his face, Kravikler. He's a kick streamer that does a lot of like drugs, and he's been essentially arrested for harassing this woman, I believe, but he's done other random stuff. He has an amazing lawyer, but you see the most contentious things often enough on Kick, which is another alternative platform to Twitch. I'm sure you're aware of it. but I think morality has really disappeared from performance and entertainment nowadays, because like I've seen people just want the most random, like malicious thing to happen to just escape their own life of boredom. Like, when are we running over people? Probably not ever. When are we taking drugs? Probably not ever if we're a normal person. So I think streaming has become an escapism for a lot of people. And the more radical and like contentious it is, the more different it is, the more we get absorbed by it. We want like some sort of drama to escape our pains. But it harms the streamer, it harms society. It gives a wrong example of what we should emphasize in life. I really get worried about what we're willing to do in return for fame and money. And I think there's this like bad / false idea that every streamer wants to be rich and famous. But it's actually one of the most competitive spaces to be in. To grow in these platforms is really, really hard. It's harder than getting into Harvard, essentially. Like, I know the top streamers, I've watched them, right? And I don't know, I don't know them personally, but I've watched top streamers make very little money, and yet they're so talented and they're so dedicated, but it's just such a difficult space to like get money from. And the only way you can really make money consistently is through subscriptions that viewers sign up for, basically, or buy. But that fluctuates every month because the subscription ends every month, right? So it's constantly battling for people's attention. You don't know how you're going to keep people's attention. Things often fluctuate in our daily lives, so sometimes we can't watch anymore. Sometimes we just want to move on, or we get bored. But a lot of the subscriptions are like the streamers only get like $2 or $3 from the subscription. Like Twitch takes a lot of like takes like half or whatever. I don't know how much exactly Twitch streamers earn from subscriptions, but it's just so competitive. So there's like this sense to like do something huge, do something different, say the most contentious things. But I don't want to be that person, honestly. I don't want to be what everyone else is trying to be on these platforms. And I know I'm not going to grow because of that. I've accepted my defeat. I'm not in the race. I'm not competing for a top spot. But I feel like a lot of chatters or a lot of people watching me would probably assume that I'm trying to do that. But I just genuinely love sharing life. And hopefully you resonate and we can connect through that. But I don't think that streaming has normalized normal people just sharing life. It's become this whole like show that we're all expected to put on. Like, it just, for me, often enough, it just feels weird to just talk and be myself. Because I feel like I'm supposed to put on a show because that's what everyone else is doing. Or doing the most random content that requires no critical thinking. In a lot of ways, like, I think this feels like a podcast, or gives like more emphasis on like genuine thinking and like genuine concern for humanity, and that's kind of not the case for a lot of other streamers. Like, I don't want to be rude, but I think a lot of other creators are just focused on mindless content. It's just gaming. Not to be rude to gamers, but it's just, there's no critical thinking, if that makes sense. It's just you consume it without having to think about the world. The only person I feel like is making a positive difference on this platform is Hassan Piker. And then the only person really doing like cool advocacy, in my opinion, on a big level is someone called Maya Higa. Those are the only streamers I really respect. That's really it. If I didn't have those two examples, I wouldn't be on the platform whatsoever. To be totally transparent, I wouldn't exist on this platform. I don't have to multi-stream on Twitch. I don't have to try. It's just, I hope someone cares about what I'm talking about, and I can just have a genuine conversation with them. And the thing is about like parasocial stuff, like I don't want to build parasocial connections. I want to build friendships. Like that's what I have in my head. Like I want to just be friends with people, and I just hope that I can meet you guys. I can hope to like be close and support whoever's watching me, because again, my goal is not to become huge. Like it's just to like genuinely connect, like genuinely like talk, like be a real human with other real humans, you know? So I don't want you guys to remain behind the screen. And I know not everyone is going to want to be a friend. Not everyone is going to want to be genuine. Not everyone is going to understand what I'm doing. But, like, I don't want what I'm doing to be just a one-sided talking to a screen situation. Like, I want you to understand me as much as I can try to understand you, you know? So that's kind of, like, my biggest, like, source of happiness in this journey, that I can possibly just really connect with amazing people. I kind of ran out of breath when I was talking, so when I stopped talking, it sounded like I was getting emotional. But I was genuinely trying to breathe. Carrie says, I definitely don't feel like we are owed. Okay, I already read that one. Well, I'll read it again. You're not owed insight into people's lives online. Yeah. Yeah, I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything, and I think that's just the beauty of like friendships and like just like building connections. Like we don't owe each other anything, but you still decide to show up, you still decide to like listen, and I think that's just like the beautiful part of humanity. We get to choose and pick what creates our life, and like your time is like the most valuable thing ever. Like I don't count currency as like money, if that makes sense. Like I count currency as time. So I feel like I'm really wealthy when people give me their time. Like every time someone decides to spend an hour with me, I'm like, I feel so like abundant and rich. It sounds very hippie like, but we only got so many years, you know? We only got so many years, and you're spending it with me and with everyone else here and that's watching. Isn't that so freaking wholesome? Isn't that so wholesome? You're spending time with me, your one life. You could be doing anything, but you're here talking to me, and we're sewing a green shirt with a handheld sewing machine, and I'm gonna freaking do it. We put the levy thing down. Do you think it'll work? No, it's jammed. Wait, I didn't lower it enough. Where are ya? Do it! Okay. Oh. Dude, just do it, bro. I think it's jammed. Oh, it's jammed. I broke it. Hodge! I broke it. I literally freaking broke it within the first second. It costs $20 to be fair. What do we really expect from a freaking $20 sewing machine? Straight facts minus Hassan. You don't like Hassan? Or what's not to like about Hassan? He does have that dog perpetually in that corner. You know, it always did bother me that he has his dog in that corner. She's a Pisces. Her birthday's on March 5th. I used to watch him a lot, but I stopped watching just because I got so busy. He does say a lot of contentious things. He has allegations. Doesn't everyone? Doesn't everyone? Wait, I gotta fix the ribbon. I'm not gonna... Okay, so I said this in the beginning of my stream. Oh my god. Wait. What is happening? Why? I said this in the beginning of my live stream, but not everyone is perfect, and we can't hold them to impossible standards. And people always say things about you. And I just believe that he's trying his best, and he has so much pressure to be the perfect person. But can you imagine having 30,000 people on you at all times? And your morals and your values have to be perfectly explained and set. Bruh, I'd be changing my mind about my freaking dinner. Okay? Like, my opinions change. I think values and sentiments have to change. And everyone is just learning. Like, maybe he had a bad take. Let him be human and, like, learn from his mistakes. I'd be watching, like, the most beautiful humans. Beautiful men, beautiful women. They'd be saying the most weird ass shit. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't villainize them for being human. Often enough, this kind of relates back to what I was saying beforehand. Often enough, a lot of beautiful people have to perform or feel like they have to perform to get viewers, to get money, to like seek fame or to reach their goals. But that's not really who they are. So we can't look at the what's it called? What's the phrases in English? We can't look at the tip of the iceberg. You know, when the Titanic movie played, right? And then you saw the tip of the iceberg, but underneath it's like the whole thing. Like, maybe we just have to like see the full picture before we like eliminate people's existence from our life. It can cause us to drown if we crash into it, right? With the iceberg metaphor. But sometimes people can actually be open to feedback and open to conversations and to learn and grow as a human. And sometimes people don't know better. In all goodness, in my heart, I'm always thinking to myself, maybe they just don't know better. Because a lot of people get raised with privilege, or they get raised with toxic biases that no one has talked them out of, or no one has given them a different perspective to. So for example, in college, I had this super privileged friend. He was a nepo baby, basically. And he didn't understand what poverty really was. He didn't know what factory worker life was like, because my parents come from factory work and I come from a frontline city. He didn't understand like how you can survive on very little money. He just was a very wealthy like kid. He didn't have a lot growing up. So I exposed him to a lot of my personal stories, a lot of my personal pain points. I would give examples, I would show him videos, and he really became so much more empathetic. And he was just my friend. Like, there was no other agenda for him but to like be my friend and to learn. And he just became so like empathetic and so caring about the situations. But if I had been like, oh, he's just like a nepo baby, oh, he doesn't care, like, he wouldn't have changed. He wouldn't have understood. He wouldn't have like grown to be like more conscientious of like the realities of the world. When you're in a bubble, often enough that bubble doesn't pop. And he was just, I guess, accidentally like, pow, you know, like accidentally exposed to it because he decided to be my friend, but he didn't realize how much I struggled, and then I explained it, and that's how he learned. But and Hassan has had a lot of privilege. I can only imagine how much privilege he's had if his parents are like professors and like quote unquote intellectuals. I freaking hate when people are like, yeah, I'm a professor, blah blah blah. Like, shut the fuck up. Just because you went to school doesn't mean you're smart. I've had friends become professors and like doctors. I don't care. I don't care if you're the mayor, bruh. Shut the fuck up. There's a mayor contact in my phone. I know a mayor. Do I look like I care? No. I don't care about your titles. But people get so wrapped up in their privilege and their egoism. It's like, I care about who you are as a person. Are you willing to grow? That's what I always ask myself. Are you willing to freaking grow, bruh? How do I put this thing in there? I don't know how to fix it. So you put this thing in there. The bobbin goes in there, right? And then where do I don't know which way the thread is supposed to go. Like that way or that way? Like where do I put the thread? Oh! Tell me what to do. Guys, we're never gonna sew anything. I'm a W philosopher, but don't know how to execute. That's what my boss told me. You gotta execute! Damn it! Fine! I'll execute in a second. Let me just tweak out a bit and cry. And let me just think about life and drink my matcha. Damn! You wrap it around a little hook at the bottom. What? I'm learning. Wait a minute. Oh, it's in the wrong way. It's not working. It's like a metal oval hook on my regular machine. I'm not sure if yours is the same. Does this look like a regular machine? I'm kidding, it was a joke. It's, look, I bought it. It's a Stitch Quick. It's a handheld sewing machine. It doesn't have the regular functions on there. Oh, look. Let me look at the pretty pictures. Let me look at the pretty pictures. Bro, they got so many pictures. I don't know what picture to look at. They didn't include it. They just they said pull the bobbin case cover to the left and take off. Pick up the used bobbin from the bobbin case and take it out. When inserting a new threaded bobbin, make sure thread winds in clockwise direction as marked on bobbin case and then place in the compartment with about 4 inches long thread left out pulled towards the front of the machine. Okay. Can you guys read that for me? What did it say? Should I read it in Spanish? Colocación de la bobina inferior. True Berry Blue says, look at the setup instructions. Okay, let me read it in Spanish. Okay, let me lock in my smart mode. Spanish. Precaución. Cuando retira... Is this Spanish? Or is this French? Bloquear apagado. Consiguió. Advertencia. Oh, it's Spanish. Advertisement? No, that says caution. Cuando retira la inferior bobina, asegúrese de que el dispositivo está en la posición lock, bloquear. Cuando el hilo en la bobina inferior se agote. Bro, they be speaking smart. Does it look like I'm smart right now? They be speaking smart Spanish. I can't even talk. Asegúrese de que el depósito está en la posición block. Cuando el hilo en la bobina inferior se agota o se desea cambiar el color del hilo, retire la bobina inferior de su alojamiento. I have no fucking clue. I shall not curse. I shall not curse. I shall not curse. It literally said just to leave the thread out there. Like that. I followed the instructions. Let's continue. What time is it? Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. It's been like almost 2 hours and we haven't sewed anything. We're doing great. Perfect. Everything matches so well. What other contentious takes do I have? Okay, I talked about humanity. I talked about, okay. Oh, I feel like I'm often like competing for people's attention, but that's such an uncontrollable thing. I feel like live streaming is an example of Buddhism. You must let go of what you cannot control. That wasn't really a contentious thing. I don't know how to be contentious. Oh, okay, here's a good question. Do you really know someone if you've never met them in person, but you've seen them online? Do you know someone if you've never met them in person? Wait, can we sew this? Should we sew it? I'm gonna try. Are you guys interested and ready? Bruh! No, it's not working! I did everything right though. It's jammed. It's jammed. It's just not working. Oh! Oh shoot. Uh-oh. That did not sound right. Oh no. The footer thing is jammed as well. I upped up this. I upped up this. I'm lifting the... Okay, let me explain. So, this thing lowers the pedal. You can't really see. Here, let me explain. Let me get closer. I always make such a mess. Okay. Teacher time. So this thing removes or lifts this thing. It's a clamp, basically. So, the thing about being a genius is sometimes you make mistakes and you don't know why something gets stuck. So, my little big brain moment over here is like, what did I do wrong? So I think it's the needle that got stuck. So I'm trying to lift the needle. But there's literally no way to lift the needle up with any of these things. Let me try this. Is that gonna lift the needle up? Oh, it's moving something. Okay, I moved it up. But now the dilemma that we have is that the shirt is stuck in the needle part and the footer. So I have to completely rip everything apart to get my shirt back. But that most likely will destroy the needle, destroy the footer, and destroy my shirt. So what we have here is not only an ethical dilemma of like what is right to do, but also a functional dilemma of like, what am I willing to break? What am I willing to break to get what I want? And see, the thing is, I was so confident I was gonna get what I wanted that I didn't consider that I could mess up. Yeah, that's definitely stuck on there. And the needle won't go up. Nothing is working. Should I just give up? Like, this just doesn't work. Maybe someone else knows how to do this. I don't... Maybe I just remove completely the needle. Bro, if you can see this, this is just jammed in there. Do you see how jammed it is in there? You can't really see because it's a bad angle, but it's just jammed in there. I just put a lovely hole in my shirt. Shall we move on and do something else? I recognize defeat when I see it. I see it. Wait, I was actually so excited to try this. I think this is a sign to actually buy a real machine. And it's a reminder that not everything is gonna work out. Even if it's a brand new machine, it does malfunction. And I jammed it. I sure did jam that shit. I'm trying to push up the needle by force. Oh, I see. I pushed it up. It's just the needle is not going down for some reason. Guys, I think I broke it because the needle is not even moving when I turn it on and off. When there's a jam, I often also have to take the bobbin out, and that usually untangles everything. I first learned how to sew in high school. So this was essentially all I did for most of the classes. Just taking the bobbin out and, oh my gosh! Oh, I almost sewed my finger. Did you see that? That shit went off. Bro, I'm sweating. Oh my goodness. Hey, at least it's fixed. Oh, la la. You know what's so weird? Someone followed me and then literally unfollowed me. Like, within a matter of an hour. They must have heard Hassan Piker. They must have seen me struggle and they're like, yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we're good. That's funny. Yeah, we're good. Let me cover up the view count, actually. I don't want to be watching that. Okay, it's just us. This is more fun when I don't look at the view count. But yeah, I first learned how to sew in my high school. They had a program, and I essentially learned how to make pajamas. If anyone wants me to make pajamas for them, I'm happy to do that. I've been asking everyone. I would buy the material, I would make them for you on stream, and then I would send it to you. And I haven't made, oh my god, I keep dropping the bobbin. I haven't made anything in a long time, so it'd be fun, and I want to make something for someone. And I'll ship it to you, so it'd be free. It'd be free. Any take us? Okay, I got the bobbin to work. And then I'm gonna, how do I turn this off so it doesn't go off when I like put the thread back in? I may just really quickly destroy my fingers for content. No big deal. No biggie. I feel like there's a misconception that fashion doesn't require a lot of patience, but it essentially requires so much freaking patience. Like all my fashion classes were was this threading stuff. Slowly piecing pieces together. Listening to music, contemplating whether I should quit design, which I did end up doing. And then wondering why there's so much math in fashion design. Like, literally, why is there so much math in fashion? But then it's like, it's a physical puzzle, basically. It's just a huge fabric puzzle. And you have to calculate how the pieces will fit together, sew them, and then art happens. The intersection of math and skill and patience creates fashion. And then we have brands like Shein just selling us random shit. I don't even know how patterns are made. How do you even make patterns? Like, how is that constructed? How does your brain do that? They're like, this piece goes with that piece. Like, how do you know what that piece is supposed to do or look like? Brains are an interesting place. So I want to learn all of that stuff on stream. Even if it's like super boring for a lot of people, there is so much time that's needed to make one thing. So much things that need to be explained and thought about. And people can just like constantly come in and out and join when they want and learn when they want. So can you imagine me doing like a ball gown or whatever, and you get to see me like piece together the patterns or make the patterns, and then you get to see me cut the patterns, you get to see me like cut the fabric and then piece that together and then sew it. You have good music, good vibes. It'd just be chiller streams and keep you company. Not really too intellectual, but it'd give a real life example of like the patience, the requirement, the skill, the process, and then you could learn with me because I'd be explaining everything, and you'd see like my skills and my trials and my errors, and you could be a little bit less lonely from it. And at the end of the day, we would create something together. Or at the very least, we'd make like the dress. I've always wondered about pattern making too. Yeah, I have no freaking clue. I have no freaking clue. And I have a fashion degree, and I talk about sustainability, and I should know, because in the fashion industry, a lot of the waste, the preliminary waste for making collections, comes from the pattern making. If you're doing like the physical patterns, that requires paper, and then if you're doing like physical samples, that requires like real fabric. So it's a whole process. We can always buy patterns from the store though. When you're trying to thread the fabric, what's called the thread, when you're trying to thread the thread, there's little pieces that just don't want to like align itself. So I constantly have to be cutting off the edge, so it's like a really simple cut, so it's a straight line that can go easily within the really small hole. But it kind of reminds me that if I was to do a lot of fashion design stuff, I would need really good cameras to show you the details. Because I could show you right now, it's just it's not going to grab the detail. But you know, another analysis that I have of fashion design is I'm a big picture person. Like, I love thinking about like the concept, and that's what I would start off with, like the idea of the collection, the sketches, the vibe I want to carry, like the ethos. But then the actual implementation is so many small details that really make up everything. So I need to work on my small details, my small detail skill maxing. I need to do that. I need to focus on it. Carrie says, I have a bunch of older patterns I've thrifted, but I'm not sure how to size them up to fit me. Definitely something I want to learn. Well, okay, here's a pro tip. I usually start off with a size or two bigger because I always end up cutting too much and messing up too much. For example, like PJs. If I want to make a size medium PJ, I cut out like a large just because I know I'm gonna make a mistake. I make mistakes. And so I cut off a large, right? And then when I'm trying to piece it together, sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't cut that right. So then I cut a bit here, I cut a bit there. And then when I'm like putting the pins in to sew, I just sew a bit too much or don't do it exactly right. So it actually ends up working out to be a medium. But I've only really done that when I'm not sure about the piece that I'm making, so I can have like room for error. Yeah, what I'm saying is give yourself room for error. Yeah, essentially. Someday I might have to just take you up on some pajamas. I would think that'd be fun. Yeah, I'll make them. I'll make them. I'll send them to you. I just need to get a real sewing machine. This is really not working. I thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be funny, like, to sew it or try it, but it's not even sewing a t-shirt. Honestly, I don't really have much else to talk about parasocialist dynamics. I think I said my points. I'm actually not that philosophical. The point is, I just want to be a human. The point is, I just want to like create friendships. It feels a lot more complicated to get there when I see everyone else like trying to be the celebrity or trying to like become rich or famous, which, I mean, good for you, but what are you selling? What are you doing to get there? You know what I mean? Like, what are you giving up to get there? But, I mean, I am quitting my job and I am kind of broke, so who am I to talk? Maybe they're on to something. With their $1 million houses and their cushy, privileged life. Maybe I'm the one that's in the wrong here. But it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. The whatnot streams will be fine. Surely. Surely I'll be okay with the whatnot streams. And it has a good algorithm, so I'm not gonna be fighting for people to discover me. Like, it's the app is built to like have you be discovered. So that's good. That's very good. Shall we try it one more time? It's gonna not work because the fabric is too thick. I'm gonna squeeze it from the bottom so that the fabric tightens, and then we're gonna try again, but it has historically not worked with me holding it in the air. So what if I put my knee on here to act as a table, and then we press to start, and then we hold this? Often enough when you're sewing, you have to hold the fabric so that it remains straight, and then, can you hear me? You have to hold the fabric so it remains straight and in place, and then you lead it. You lead the fabric while you guide the needle. This is a really bad example, but I think you understand what I'm saying. And the goal is a straight line. That jammed. It keeps jamming. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? We're gonna lift it up to lift the needle up, and then we retract a bit with this lever at the side. But at the end of the day, it keeps getting stuck. It is technically sewing because it started doing it a bit. At the bottom, there's like a semblance of a thread that got disrupted. It's entangled, but I think you can see it right there. There was a semblance of it going in and out, but it just got stuck within a second. So either the fabric is too thick, or the bobbin is not in right, or it's just not taking and it's a faulty machine. I'm not sure. Your sister sells sometimes and whatnot. Oh, that's cool. Does she do like women's clothing, or like what does she sell? What does she do? I'm gonna probably go live like on whatnot every day. If I am to quit my job, which I think I am. Just be on whatnot like every day. I'll be sitting in my yard just selling stuff because I have like over 500 items that I've procrastinated on. And not spend my money on anything else and just be constantly working. What I did manage to achieve though with the shirt is 2 holes. I put 2 holes in my shirt. You can't see it. It's okay. Just believe there's 2 holes in there. The consequences of mistakes is just a lot of thread. But again, I'm not too worried about making mistakes. And honestly, like if you've ever been in fashion classes, you've learned to survive all-nighters. Again, fashion design and long, cozy streams, they're besties. It's just no one has unlocked it, so I can unlock that too. I can unlock it. Can you imagine us just like hanging out until like 3 in the morning sewing something? Most likely, I'd have my sewing machine like set up probably like right here. I'd have to buy like a little mini desk and then set up the machine here so you can kind of see me from this angle. And this is where all my PC is. So yeah, I just have to set up a little mini table right here and then the sewing machine. We could sew. There's also this sewing studio that's in my city, but that would be an IRL stream, and I don't have a streaming phone yet, and I don't think I'm gonna have a streaming phone if I'm gonna quit my job. So I think I'm just gonna have to do the sewing streams here in my room. I think that would be okay, right? You guys like the vibe? My room is kind of messy. The textures are everywhere today. The textures are kind of everywhere. Or do you just want me to sleep? Do you want another sleeping segment? Here, let me just fall asleep real quick. Let me just sleep. Let me get that pillow again. The not creepy vibes whatsoever, huh? Just like this. Right, it's kind of comfy. That was kind of comfy. I regret doing that. That was really comfy. Oh, wait, did that guy email me back about the bowling thing? Let me see. I don't think I'm gonna go, guys. I don't think I'm gonna go to the bowling thing. He didn't respond back. He didn't say it back. It's okay. That's alright. Well, it is 9 p.m. on a Friday, so I don't blame him. What if I just show up? I'll just show up and be like, yo, what's good? What's up? So many people are going live. Will Neff? Panny Duck? Panny? Who's Panny? I don't remember calling a Panny. Sea Dog. Mr. Sea Dog. Guys, I'm getting really tired and sleepy. I've run out of energy. There's been no one on my YouTube stream. I feel like YouTube is dead for me. And it's so interesting that everyone coming in on these streams is on Twitch. And I feel like Twitch doesn't have an algorithm, but it does. Like I've been discovered by Twitch more than YouTube. Carrie says, yeah, she does mainly plus size women's clothes and also jewelry. Dude, she's such a queen for that because women's clothing that is like quality pieces and like a bigger size is just so hard to find. She's such a queen for that. I honestly kind of want to do that. Like do like just plus sized pulls. But it would be like special occasion ones because it would take time to find the plus size items, and then they just also weigh more. Like there's more fabric, so I would have to like fix the shipping things, the shipping prices. Wait, I don't know if I should be sad that I'm not gonna go to the bowling thing anymore. Do I want to be sad? Nah, fuck it. We're good. We're good. Fuck it. I feel so relieved I'm not going. I could have met so many cool people. We'll get them next time. It's not like I'm moving. Do you think the 4 time is a charm? Or should we read the instructions? I think I'm doing this right. I think I am. You put the thread in the bobbin and then you loop it, and it's supposed to be clockwise. Wait, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Guys, I'm sleepy. I think you should read instructions. Fine. Oops. In Spanish? Let's do it in Spanish. Jale el cubierto de la bobina hacia el cuerdo para quitarla. Tome la bobina inferior usando sus regimientos. Cuando encierte la nueva bobina con hielo, asegúrese que el hilo se enrolle en el sentido de las maneras. We're gonna go back to English. We're gonna go back to English. Talking about English, I'm kind of hungry. Bottom bobbin placements. When the thread in the bottom bobbin is used up or you want to change color of thread, take out the bobbin from the bobbin case. Okay. Pull the bobbin case cover to the left and take it off. Did that. We have taken it off. Pick up the used bobbin from the bobbin case and take it out. We've taken it out. Now when we're inserting the new threaded bobbin, make sure thread winds in a clockwise direction. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I've been holding it this way the entire time. So counterclockwise is this way, right? Facing it this way. But the picture shows it a different direction. It shows it facing this way. So that is going... It's still going clockwise. So I didn't mess up. Okay. We're still going clockwise. And then, okay, we're holding it right. It's going clockwise. As marked on bobbin case. Yes, it shows as marked as bobbin case. And then place in the compartment with about 4 inches long thread left out, pulled towards the front of the machine. That's what I've been doing. When placing bottom bobbin, make sure the device is in lock or off. Oh, okay. That was definitely not happening. Maybe it's because I never turned it off. The tension of bottom thread is controlled by the magnetized compartment and does not need adjustment. What does that mean? The tension of the bottom thread is controlled by the magnetized compartment. Does not need adjustment. So it needs to be hanging out. It's like supposed to be chilling, like a villain. We've did this. I just skimmed over the instructions, but we were doing it right accidentally the whole time. See, this is why I ended up not pursuing fashion design, because I cannot follow instructions. I see small details and I'm like, yes sir, we're not paying attention. Oh, you want to be subliminal with me? You want me to read the small details? Bruh, I ain't looking at that stuff. I don't know what you're doing. Okay? So now we got this bobbin thing in there. Back to square one. Maybe I've been threading it wrong. Oh my goodness, it's never been that issue. It's been how I've been putting this one. There's a whole section above there. So I just assumed that the thread would go in the needle. I haven't been winding it right. Okay. Make sure the upper bobbin or spool... Oh my god, this is so boring though. I've been talking about doing long live streams where I take you to the journey of the dress, where I show you the details, and as soon as I have to do it, this ain't no more fun. Okay. My stomach hurts. Oh my goodness. I've messed it up. This thing is supposed to be up. This thing is supposed to be up. Do you see this thingy? It's supposed to be held up some way. How? How do you do that? How do you hold it up? Wait, is it this? Oh, like, okay, so twist this thing. Goes up. See, if you want to learn how to sew, maybe you just buy one of these. They're $20. And you just essentially touch everything until you understand the theory of sewing. It's essentially like the toy version of it, but it gives you a feel for it, because I just forgot that there's a whole process of how to, like, thread a machine. Should we get a food break? Should we do a food break? Let me go get some pizza. Un segundo. I'm gonna probably be live for 30 more minutes or an hour or more. I'm just gonna go. I feel dizzy. Yeah, I feel dizzy. I can't continue without food. I've been trying to ignore it for the past hour. It's just that my head just will not stop complaining. I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes. I'm back. Do you want to know a sad story? The sad story is that I have not been going to the gym. The sad story is that I've been eating very bad. And it's making me feel worse. Everyone just keeps giving me the most unhealthy option. And I can't control impulses. Clearly I struggle with impulse control. I'm the most impulsive person. I feel like it doesn't come across that way. Stop. Okay. Well, it doesn't often come across that I'm impulsive, or I'm a less impulsive compared to other people, but compared to everyone else that I'm around, it's kind of bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, food. Food. I don't like eating though. Like, it's just boring. It's just really boring. I watch a live stream or something when I'm eating. Dude, I literally pulled up this live stream and it looks like he has a snake wrapped around his neck. What is that? I thought that was a snake. Oh my god, I just pulled myself up. Ew, I don't want to eat anymore. Okay, we're gonna continue doing this. I'll eat later, don't worry about it. So the goal is to essentially thread this, and then we can sew a bit of the shirt. It's just I've not been threading it correctly, so we'll weave it into the hole, and then it has to go down into the front of the thing. So we'll just go here. We pull it through the top, and then it goes through. There's another thing in the front of it I didn't even notice. F. Okay, it goes through a different little hole in the front. There's a bunch of little bobbits and thingamajiggers, so there's a thing in the middle. You can't really see it, but it's a wire. It's this thing in the middle with a little hole. It goes through that. And then it goes down inwards. Oh my goodness, we're getting somewhere. See, that's why we have to read instructions. That's why we have to read instructions. So we pull that through. Perfect. Pull it through. And then we pull that through. And then there's a little compartment as well that also leads into the needle. I feel like the secret of a good designer is understanding their machine really well. Because every machine threads differently, there's little secrets. And then if the threading is slightly off or the tension is slightly off, then you can't really sew properly. And that's why I really loved my sewing machine, because I really understood it. It was one of those heavy-duty gray Singer machines. And it was really good when I had it for the first couple of years, and then it quickly deteriorated because I kept using it, as you should if you're learning. But I would use just a lot of heavy fabrics starting off with it, but I just was so just heavy-handed and careless. In a lot of ways I didn't know better, but I was just too heavy-handed with it, and it destroyed the needles, it would destroy the footer. So if you want to preserve your machine and you're learning, I would say start off with like medium to lightweight fabrics. So that's why I'm like, okay, PJs would be perfect. PJs would be perfect because it would be like a medium-ish fabric, and it's not an overcomplicated pattern, and it gives you something to like start off with to be proud of. You can be like, oh my god, at least I made PJs, right? At least you made PJs. So essentially, now that we've threaded a lot of it, these photos are so grainy. So the way that it's supposed to go, it's supposed to go through here to the sides. It goes up, then goes downwards, and then you pull it through inwards towards you, and it leads to the side. So I was doing it way different than what it was supposed to be. W instructions. There's a hair in my mouth. Guys, I'm starting to get moody. I'm kind of not feeling the positivity vibes anymore. Also, if you are going to buy this machine, the needle is just so close to the bottom that I can't thread it. Do you see? Okay. Do you see how it just lays? Everything is towards the bottom of the thing. So when I'm trying to thread the thread to the needle, I can't because there's a lot of stuff blocking it. And I can't like... Well, I can lift it, but it's not moving the needle itself. Okay, I kind of did something. But this stream has been fun. I feel like it's helping me slowly introduce fashion design and like fashion conversations outside of like the news, things that I do, and outside of gaming. I don't really like gaming. I don't enjoy fashion gaming. I don't see really a purpose in that. So I think this is a better alternative. 4th attempt. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm learning how to thread a Singer handheld sewing machine. I haven't sewed in a long time, and I'm gonna be making Carrie some PJs to get started again. But one day I'll be sewing really cool stuff. So you'll be seeing a lot of fashion design content, a lot of late night fashion design streams, especially like on Fridays, when if you don't have anything else to be doing, you can kind of join in and like have like someone to watch that's doing like fashion design stuff. I don't really ever do anything on Fridays. I'm pretty just bored these days, and I'm typically watching streams, so I'd rather be the one streaming than watching the streamer. But I wish there was more fashion design streamers in general. Like, there's not a lot. I talked about this a bit, but fashion design is so tedious, so long of a process, that it just takes hours to create one thing. And I'm like, why? I can just stream it, you know? Like, it'll be like a cozy time. I'm not here to be performative. I'm just making stuff. I'm just creating stuff. Nothing much else besides the fashion news, and sometimes I game, sometimes I watch you know, council meetings, but I don't really do that often. I don't do the council meeting watch parties often. So I'm kind of political, but like I'm mostly just like a fashion person. but I talk about social justice and like everything. Like right now I was just talking about like parasocialism. I wish it wasn't a thing, but like the internet has kind of like twisted what it means to like understand someone. Like a lot of times we get clip farmers. A lot of times we have guys like asking streamers like personal, intimate questions they shouldn't. Other things I've noticed is like the intrusion of like privacy for creators in general. Like we're not expected. We shouldn't be expected to share everything just because like we're online. But that's just kind of a symptom of our current system. Like our system is always asking us to give and give and give. We're always working. We're always like trying to make money, and we don't really think about limits or boundaries. So I'm trying to like not give in to like the culture of streaming essentially, and just want to believe that people want to connect on a genuine, honest level. And I don't want to feel pressured to perform or to give more than what's needed. Like my coworkers, I don't know anything about them. So why would it be different in this sort of space? Like what constitutes that difference? Like what makes it right or wrong for others to expect everything from you? Because for girls, I think they're always expected to like perform it just in daily life in general, like look a certain way, smile, to talk a certain way, which reminds me that like my mannerisms, like my tone of voice, like my personality is like very tomboyish. Like I look very feminine, and I think I can get away with a lot of like how I aesthetically look, but my mannerisms, like my personality is very much like a boy. I feel like it's too like chill compared to other girls. So I've been heavily rejected in real life for like that stuff, but like I just don't really care to change. But like performance is like something that I've always felt that I needed to do to fit in better, to like just be accepted, I guess. But like I don't care to do that. Like I don't want to change myself, not only in real life but like online. And I think genuine connection is more important than anything. Like I don't think we need to hide ourselves to be understood. Like I don't want to pretend to be a cool person. Like I don't want to pretend to be preppy. I don't want to pretend to have a perfect life. Like that doesn't matter to me. Like I'd rather have 3 people watch me do this, like sew something on a handheld sewing machine, than have like 300 people watch me do something that's quote unquote trendy or like relevant, but I'm playing a performance or playing a part that's not me. Like that's just not who I am as a person. But a lot of streamers feel like obligated or pressured to do the show, to do the performance, to play the cards in a way to grow as a creator. But like I'm not here for the numbers or the money. I'm just here to share my life, and hopefully people genuinely want to meet me as a person and like want to be friends. It's a very wholesome take. But I mean, if you clicked on my live stream, I feel like you kind of got a vibe of like where I stand, like what I care about. Like I made it pretty obvious. Have you not been watching? I care about people. The banner for my Twitch is like people, what is it? People, planet, and style. I've made it pretty clear where I stand. I've been pretty clear. I'm not hiding it. I'm an honest person. You don't want to perform. You don't want to. And I don't expect anyone to like pressure me to do that. So yes. Shall we try this? Do we want to try this? Do we want to sew? Do we want to sew? You know what I just realized? 4th attempt. You just literally only asked me how I'm doing, and I give you a whole spiel. I gave you a whole life story. But I guess to like summarize, Oh my goodness, that was a huge explanation for a simple question. How am I on a 1 to 10? I would say I'm like a 4. Yes, I'm a 4. But it's okay. Yeah, y'all watching make a difference. That's okay. It's gonna get better. Everyone is going through their own struggles. But it's always gonna get better. Oh, you know what? This is actually perfect timing for you to show up because this is like our 4th attempt to do this. I've not done the threading right, so this is literally like the 4th attempt. So you're here for a reason. You're my golden moment star timing thingy-majigger. Okay, this is literally the 4th time. Should I do this on the desk though? Or on my knee? Or on the pillow? Like this. Perfect. Do you think it'll actually work? I actually really want to go to sleep. I need this thing to work. Just don't jam it. Don't just jam. It's been jamming. We're not really sewing anything. We're just trying to test it out. That's the whole thing. Oh. Let me test it. Please don't jam. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Wait, it's still off. Fudge. It's off. On. It's on now. It's on. Ready? 1. I'm so hungry. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, it's working. No freaking way. No freaking way it's working. All we had to do was thread it. Oh my goodness, it's working. Yo, what the heck? We've did it. What if I just make your pajamas with this? Wait a minute. That's so cool. That's the white thread. That's so cool. Dude, that's so cool. Can I just let it hang like that? And then we continue? Oh my goodness. That's such a straight line that it's curving. Oh my goodness. Bro, that is such a straight line. It's so straight. It's so amazing. Wait, this is crazy. Wait, close up, close up. Do you guys want a close up? Here, let me show you. Oh, my life is so messy. I just keep moving everything. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay, here's the thread. There's a green screen overlay to my stream thing, my OBS. I don't know how to remove it. So it's gonna look weird. The shirt's gonna look weird, but it's just a green overlay. Okay. I had to fix the behind the scenes music. How do I my England. That's crazy. What? Yeah, I'm gonna make your PJs with this, Carrie. Wait, what's your favorite color? So I can choose the fabric. What's your favorite color, Carrie? I was so sleepy, guys. I'm so sorry. I just lost a lot of energy trying to figure that out. Had to read instructions and my brain went. Oh, this is so pretty. We're gonna have so much fun. Carrie, I love purple, but I also really like yellow. What about a combo? A pattern, a little pattern. Purple and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Okay. Let's do another sleeping stream. A combo would be cool, but purple is good if you can't find a combo. Do you like dark purple or do you like light purple, like a lavender? I like lavender. Lavender is actually my favorite color. Ooh. I was gonna show you an example of my favorite lavender color, but I don't got it. I don't got it. Mine too. I also like dark purple. So lavender, but also dark purple. Okay, queen. Okay, got you. Lavender pajamas. If there's a combo, we can do that. And there's also dark purple as an option. Okay. Sounds good. Noted. Alright. We've accomplished the thing. Actually, the thing that I noticed is that it sews super freaking fast. It literally sewed half the circumference of the shirt within a couple seconds. So like once we have the pattern for the PJs and once it's pinned, it's gonna be like a super fast process. The only thing I see myself struggling with is like keeping the sewing straight, because if there's no desk, it's just gonna be me free floating it somewhere like on a pillow, and that didn't have a lot of structure, so a lot of it just kept moving. The machine kept moving, so this isn't straight. I know the shirt is glitching because of the coloring, but you can tell the stitching, the white part is like this, like just going up and down. So I'm just gonna have to find a structure or like a format to like keep it straight no matter where it's set up. So I think I just need like a table, like a mini table, and then I can just have that sit there and then I kind of do that. Well, that's exciting though. That's so exciting. Why do I feel so accomplished? I feel so accomplished. I feel drained. You know what it is? I had to read a book, huh? I had to read the instructions. But that's kind of what I was saying though. Like once you know your machine, you know your machine. Once it's threaded, it's threaded. Once you know how it works, you're locked in. You're locked and loaded. And then when you're done sewing, you just lift the thing and then you do this, you raise it up, raise up the needle, and then usually this pulls out 2 threads, and then you just cut off the threads, or you can backstitch it so it locks in the thread, or you can tie it. Oh, it doesn't go backwards, does it? There's no back sewing. Oh shit, it has a storage thing in there. It's pregnant! Oh my god, it has more bobbins in this compartment. It's literally a toy. More bobbins. It has replacement needles. It has replacement needles. You can't see it. My bad. It has una brocha. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I'm not reading instructions again. I'm sorry. I have this. I don't know what that is. And then this. Oh, it's for the thread. To thread it. It's Brenna! Oh no, it's just, it's assorted with goodies. I look tired. Oh my goodness. Carrie says, yep, any purple is great in my book. Okay, cool. Amazing. Amazing. Reading makes me so sleepy. Yeah, and you're the one that's supposed to be doing homework. Oof, what a Friday. The thing is, I know that people multitask when they watch streams. So like, I feel like that makes me feel better because I'm like not the thing that they're paying attention to. Attention to. They can multitask it. Maybe that's a good mentality. Oh, I cannot talk. Maybe that's a good mentality. That they're multitasking, so I don't feel the pressure to perform. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Everyone here is multitasking. And if you're not, go do something. Ah, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. I love listening to things while I'm working, so I got some work done, don't worry. Yes, perfect. Amazing. Love to hear it. You could have lied to me. You could have said anything. No, it's okay. It's alright, I believe you. So do you guys want a sleeping stream? Do you guys want me to sleep right here? Do you want me to sleep? Yes or no? Sleeping stream, yes or no? Guys, my PC just went bonkers. Am I still live? Hello? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Am I still here? Hello? Oh, that was scary. Okay. Sorry, my PC just like froze up and it crashed, but like nothing, I didn't touch anything. I'll take that as a sign to jump off, but I'll be live Monday, I believe. Yes, I'll be live on Monday. I'm gonna be doing some cool stuff. I still haven't planned it, but it's gonna be cool. I hope everyone that watched has a good night, has a good Friday. Get some rest. Likewise, you should get some rest as well. Good luck on the homework. I don't think I'm gonna go to the bowling thing. I genuinely don't think I'm gonna go. But how many people are watching? 2 people? Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the bestest. And then on YouTube, there was also people. Yes, there's also people on YouTube. I completely ignored YouTube today. Wait, how did I do 2 concurrent viewers? My OG silent viewers. Oh, amazing. Okay. Alright guys, we'll take care. There's nothing much for me to share. I'll see you guys. Bye. See you later.